There's an old gospel song titled, "Work, for the Night is Coming." Well, the words of that song title, found in most, at least older hymnals, should resonate as we observe the erosion of moral values in our nation and world. I have long warned the day would come when Bible preaching churches and faithful believers would face an assault on religious liberty and moral convictions. Well, that day has come. And I fear many believers, pastors, and churches are ill prepared for the clash of cultures that lies ahead. This past week, the United States House of Representatives, with the blessing of the Biden-Harris administration, voted on and they passed a legislation titled the Equality Act. Now, under the disingenuous guise of equal rights, the Equality Act is an assault on the conscience and religious convictions of all who profess to be Christians. Indeed, it is an attack on the very design of our God and Creator, who said, "Let us make man in our image. In the image of God created he him, Adam. Male and female created he them." The Equality Act will go to the United States Senate soon, and if passed, will be signed into law by President Biden. Now, the aftermath of the Equality Act will be to normalize moral depravity and demand that schools and churches must deny their moral and religious convictions and accommodate the immoral worldview of the lesbian, gay, transsexuals, bisexuals, queer, and all other abnormal behaviors that our government suddenly deems to have the moral ground to tell us what is acceptable. Judeo-Christian ethics are being marginalized across America. And believers in Christian-owned businesses and ministries are going to be threatened with fines, loss of employment, refusal of financial means for operation, loss of liability insurance, and any other tactic of persecution that might be brought against Americans who believe in traditional family values. I urge you, not because this is a political statement, but because it is a moral statement. Call your senators and ask them to vote no on the Equality Act, to stand in the gap for religious freedom and the right to exercise our constitutional religious liberties and freedom of speech. Call your senator, because if you do not, we will all soon regret the unleashing of ungodliness on our nation. And your family and your church will be the victim. Work, for the night is coming. For if you don't, it will soon be too late. Call your senator and tell them vote no on the Equality Act. It has absolutely nothing to do with equal rights. It has everything to do with an ungodly, godless, immoral agenda. And we need to stand up and let our voices be heard. We will not be marginalized. We have the right to demand and expect the constitutional liberties that we were given by our forefathers. And I encourage you, let your voice be heard. God bless you, my friend. Bye-bye.